welcome. It's Tuesday, September 10th. Um, very quiet day here at the shop. I did have a delinquent customer come and pick up his holds, which was good. I had a couple of other people come in, but mostly I priced books for hours. I cleaned out a short box and a half worth of stuff. Um, just loads. Put another 200 books in the back in the dollar room. Created tons of $5, $6, $7 back issues. Then once that was done, once I decided I'd done enough for a while, I got all the new books dealt with, which was not a lot because unfortunately our DC order is delayed, so we don't have any new DC books this week. Hopefully they'll be here Friday or with next week's delivery. Hopefully, I don't know. Hey, Mark. So the real issue is, this is the part where it's fascinating. The people who read comics regularly and monthly are totally fine when stuff's delayed. They have tons of stuff to read. They're upset if they wanted that next issue. It's the next thing they wanted to read, and we don't have it. But mostly they're like, yeah, okay, it's fine. I'm picking up this. I don't need to get that one more book. I hope that's true because we've recently sold out of tons of number ones right when they've come out. By the time the number twos, I have 3 number twos. I didn't do the new releases yet, Dave. No, I just started. I have 3 number twos out tomorrow. I don't have any more of the number ones of. Marvel sent us extra copies of a bunch of their X books. Later, sorry, someone messed this up. Later issues of the X titles, and I don't have the number ones left. Like the single issue market has gotten to the point where it's absurd for me to even guess with my ordering. I just have to keep it tight, and 80% of the time I can order everything. If you recall, I talked about some young men who've been coming in here and how one of them ordered on Sunday tons of all the Fantastic Four from Volume 3 of the Ryan North Ibn Cabello run all the way to issue 25, which comes out tomorrow. Gomez special standalone issue. And they came today. 2 days. Okay, Sunday I ordered them. Tuesday they were here. Issues 18 through 23, because 24 we already had. That's how the single issues are very easy. I had a guy I told you about who got all the Nightwing issues for the last year, I think, almost. He ordered them. They're all available. The same customer who ordered the FF wanted Ultimates 4. Sold out. You can't get Ultimates 4. Unless you want this variant cover or that variant cover. There's plenty of those left. So it's reached a point where it's absurd. People who just want the comic and aren't used to ordering monthly, getting stuff monthly, they come in and they're like, you don't have it? Why not? Why don't you have that one issue of that thing that I want? But the insane aspect of the single issue market now is that the accessibility is through the roof. I can go back and get you a years of Batman, Nightwing, Amazing Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, almost any of those titles. 1 or 2 issues maybe I can't get, but much better than when Diamond was the only person on the market. Yet, for a lot of people who come in looking for that one issue, come in and go, you don't have it on the shelf, they don't want it. They'll wait 3 weeks getting it on the other shelf somewhere in the city, somewhere that stocks only single issues, rather than wait and come back. So it's a very weird time. It doesn't really have a lot to do with what we're talking about today. Today we're going to be talking about the single volumes. We've got new volumes up on the shelf, a little more than 20. We'll start with the manga as usual. We've got the All, which is a really great, actually that's manhwa, that's Korean horror. So that is just out. It's gotten rave reviews as it's been coming out digitally. Tomorrow, The Birds, Tezuka science fiction story from ages ago. Five Nights at Freddy's Fazbear Frights graphic novel collection number 5. It's the new collection. Goosebumps graphic novel The Haunted Mask. Once again, taking one of the classic Goosebumps stories and turning it into a graphic novel. Baby Bear's Bakery number 3. Altanari Complex romance series between a, what did they say? A mannish woman and a womanish man. I don't remember. Perfect Buddy #1, which was on the web as Triple X Buddy for a very long time. Turns out my online friend is my real life boss #2, which I think we still have #1 up on the shelf. I should make sure that we put them together. The third volume of Tokyo These Days by the great Taiyo Matsumoto. We have volumes 1 and 2 still in stock. Absolutely fantastic. The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife, Volume 4. This is last week. Anna Hayfish, Ready America. Anna Hayfish just doing all sorts of crazy drawings representing different parts of America. Dominic Grange and the great Jacques Tardy. This is, at least in the New Partisans, came out, I think, in the early 80s, the 70s, discussing the 60s changes all around Paris. As always, it's Tardy. It's amazing. Ghibliotheque, the official guide to the unofficial guide to the what's it called? Studio Ghibli movies, but updated for The Boy and the Heron. Strange Tales of Oscar Zahn, the webtoon, now collected. Native Trees of Canada, which was a small press book. Hey, Walter, I'm just going to finish up showing off the new books. Which was a small press book now put out by John Quarterly. Beautiful book, literally just paintings of leaves, trees. Batman Dylan Dog, the great crossover between the Italian detective Dylan Dog and Batman, now collected. Spider-Boy, Volume 2. Ultimate Spider-Man, the hot new title. Probably everyone's biggest book of the year. Now, issues 1 through 6 available in trade paperback. Den, Volume 3. Richard Corbin stuff that hasn't been reprinted in years. Trigon Deluxe Edition. The original Trigon, all in one book. Speaking of collections, SpongeBob Comics Treasure Chest, a really fun slipcase of SpongeBob Comics that has a bunch of extras. It includes a reprint of SpongeBob Comics #1 and other cool stuff. Tom Piketty's Capital and Ideology, adapted into a graphic novel. And this is from last week, so in the wrong spot. This is fascinating to me. Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life Coloring Book Edition. This is the whole first Scott Pilgrim book, which was originally in black and white, on slightly toothy paper. I at first was very upset this paper is a little too slick for me for what I think of as a coloring book, but then I realized that I think it's made for markers, not for crayons. It's made for you to color with thicker, wet markers. That's why it's got a slight gloss to it. But really beautiful book to color yourself. You can give Ramona different color hair on every page if you'd like. And yeah, it's the entire first Scott Pilgrim in black and white. That's all of our new books out today. Tomorrow we'll look at about 8 or 9 new #1s and a whole bunch of other titles. Until next time, remember, damn it babies, you gotta be kind.